Goodbye, Big Bertha. We're gonna go put you back. Feels like I could give you a good lick. Snake review. What is going on, beautiful people? How you guys doing? I'd like to make eye contact with my viewers, so let me get rid of that. Don't worry, that was not a venomous reptile terrarium. Anyways, what is going on, beautiful people? How you guys doing? Look at all the space. Look at all the space I have now that I moved all the stuff that I'm not using out of here. I have a lot of vision cages that I have not put animals in yet, so I'm going to put them in storage for right now. Giving this room lots of space, moving all the extra junk out of here. So much room for activities. You know what I mean? Not me? Alright, so today we're going to be cleaning some enclosures. Yes, I know the previous video we were cleaning enclosures, but it's not really that boring when you're cleaning venomous reptile enclosures, especially when it's some Cobras that you guys haven't seen on my channel in a while. For example, my large venomous snake rack. Oh yeah. I'm going to bring my large venomous snake rack right here to the center so it can clean the enclosures and you guys can get a good look at all the animals that you guys haven't seen in a while. Let me just get my snake hook real quick, because we're all about safety in these videos. Alright, beautiful people, we're going to be cleaning some of the snake enclosures I've got right here. We're going to start off with my yellow anaconda. There we go. This is Mickey, the yellow anaconda. You guys haven't seen him in quite a minute. And he's pretty defensive of a snake. He's not very docile, as you can see when I try to hold him. He definitely tries to target me and see if he can get a strike in. Let's see if I can get him in my hands. No, don't bite me, Mickey. We're friends, Mickey. Don't hiss at me. Oi! Mickey's a little bit too fast. Alright, Mickey. Let's see if I can get you in my hands and I can tame you down, Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Look over here, Mickey. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's not too bad. There we go. Handling the yellow anaconda. Hopefully he doesn't gnaw my hand. Alright, I'm going to put him right back because I know he's probably going to bite me out of nowhere. I used to handle the snake a lot, but I've been so busy this past year that I haven't been hanging out with him too much. I'm sure some more time will get him to relax. Now what's really interesting about this species, it's now banned in Florida, so I actually have to get a grandfather permit for this anaconda and my other two yellow anacondas, which are right over here. And I have to chip them all, which is a necessary thing for all large constrictors under the licensing here in Florida. Green anacondas were already listed on conditional species. You have to get the permit, you have to chip them, you have to have inspections by Florida Fish and Wildlife, snake-proof cages, all that jazz. But the difference with the yellow anaconda is it's just full-on banned. You can't breed them, you can't trade them. If you have them, you can keep them if you get the grandfather permit, but other than that, a biologist is going to have to get that animal off you if you don't get that permit. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I'm in the process of, to keep these lovely little snakes. And what's really interesting is I can't even have these on public display. They're banned to the point where they don't even want them on public display. So these guys won't be on display for the public. What's going to happen is you're just going to be able to see them in my videos when I take care of them. And I work with them, feed them, all that jazz, which is fine. I still got my green anacondas that you guys can check out. I'm going to change out this anaconda's water, and I'll be right back. You just make sure this anaconda doesn't go anywhere. Alright, good to go. I'm going to put the fresh water right in there. Please don't bite me. Good anaconda. Please go back inside. There we go. Get some fresh water. Love this little anaconda. And he's named Mickey because he's got a little Mickey Mouse pattern on his body. Oh, soaking up some water. Good boy. And he's in this rack system. He's going to end up going into a vision cage like this very soon. Let me see. Our next snake on the list requires me to grab my snake hook because this is a very flighty snake. You may have seen him on other people's channels like Tyler's. I haven't put them on the channel too much just because right now they're in a rack and I don't really care too much for racks. They're not really aesthetically pleasing to look at. The reason they do it in racks is these Cobras are very flighty, they're very defensive. If they're on display, they're constantly ramming their faces into the glass. So for a public display, they're not too docile of an animal and I don't want them to get too stressed out. So look at that, he's got a nice hood too. Let me see if I can, ooh, watch out, watch out. More in flight mode than show your hood. Alright, we're going to put them right, let me see. Enclosure does need to be cleaned, so I'm going to put it right into the can. Crazy Egyptian Cobra, I believe that's the smaller one. There we go. Nice and secure. As you can see, he's very flighty all over the place. Out of all the snakes I own, venomous-wise, the Egyptian Cobras are probably the most dangerous because they're so flighty, they're all over the place. It's like dealing with an Australian lapid. It's over there, and then while you're holding on the tail, it uses its tail as leverage, lands on your chest, bites in the chest, bites in the nuts. That's the kind of snake that would bite you in the nuts, okay? So you gotta be very careful. We don't want anyone getting bit in the nuts on this channel. Specifically me, because I'm the only one handling snakes. Alright, so it's pretty dirty in here. This being a lapid, it's known to crap a lot. It's got a high metabolism, so it digests food very fast. And you know what, this is pretty gross, so I'm just gonna dump out this whole thing outside and replace it with some new fresh mulch. It's kind of like enrichment for the snake. He's gonna feel all the new mulch, he's gonna feel all the nice humidity for shedding, and he's gonna pick up all those new scent particles in the air. So it's kind of like enrichment for snakes. If you didn't think snakes could have enrichment, that's wrong. You're wrong. 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 Don't get triggered. Alright, so I have a second Egyptian Cobra right after Big Bertha, the Monocled Cobra. So you guys get to see that one's attitude as well. Hopefully not too crazy. We can admire the Cobra's beauty for a second and actually see that beautiful HUD, because their HUD looks amazing. It's yellow and dark wood color, like a really dark brown, really muggy African color. I love it. They're beautiful snakes. They just have such feisty attitude, you know. You gotta be careful, because one second you're chilling, the next second they're up in your face trying to bite you. Sorry, it's hot in here. I need more AC. Okay, so we've got our rack cleaned out. Got some nice cypress mulch in here. Like I said, the new mulch, new substrate will act as enrichment. There's all the new senses and smells. All those smells are going to be lovely for this snake. Let me go change the water. I'll be right back. Attention, por favor. This is the freshest H2O you can possibly give to a Cobra. If you don't give your Cobra fresh H2O, why are you keeping the Cobra, huh? The Cobra doesn't want to be with you. He wants the fresh H2O. Yes. Okay, so we're going to be putting this Egyptian Cobra back. Let's see where. There you are. Just making sure that head isn't too close to the lip of the Cobra. Beautiful Egyptian Cobra. Really flighty animal. You could be like, oh, this snake is terribly mean. It's horrible. This and that, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, they're just very defensive snakes. And they're really good at using snake hooks. Go back inside. Go back inside. Go on. Good one. There we go. Good snake. Okay. I love the snake. This is Big Bertha. She's never really on the channel because I moved her out of the vision cage, which I thought would be nice and spacious, but as you can see, she has a little bit of scarring on her nose because when she used to be in the vision cage, she was consistently rubbing her face on the glass, striking, all this nonsense. So she's in this rack right now. There we go. I've known this Cobra since she was a little neonate, so if you see me handling her in a certain way and you don't like it, that's why. Look at that, looking good. She's a really good looking Cobra. Oh, relax, relax. Look at that hood. Oi. Want to say hello to the viewers? Want to say hello? Ooh, look at that. Say hello, Big Bertha. Now, the Monocled Cobra, Nahakuthia, is actually more potent than the King Cobra drop for drop when it comes to its venom because this is a true Cobra, a true Naha species or Naja species. So it's a real Cobra, whereas a King Cobra is not a true Cobra. It's its own family, Ophiophagus hana. What are you doing? You're sniffing your quills? So this animal's venom is extremely potent, more potent than the King Cobra, drop for drop when it comes to its venom. Powerful neurotoxins. And whereas the King Cobra has powerful neurotoxins, among other toxins, they just have a lot of a venom yield. They have a huge venom yield compared to a Monocled Cobra. So that's why they presume such a danger. But even with such a small venom yield, and something like Nahakuthia, drop for drop, this snake is more deadly. And I would not do this with any Monocled Cobra. I might handle Monocled Cobras in a way that many people wouldn't, but this snake I'm very comfortable with because I've known it for such a long time. Alright, so we're going to put this little Cobra back in the can, or into the can, as I clean. And you can look at this. Look at that beautiful O on the back. That is why it's called a monocled cobra. Just like a little monocled for seeing when people had uneven eyes. There we go. She's a lot of huff and puff, but she's a pretty good snake. Not saying that people should be out there taming down king cobras and keep them as pets. Obviously, that's an animal that can end your life in a split second, or with over a period of hours, shutting down your whole entire body. Snake review. All right, so let's put her back inside her enclosure. Hey, sweetie. Let me just get you. Oi! Why are you trying to act like you're a real cobra, huh? Even though you definitely are a real cobra. Look at that beautiful snake. Right? Don't bite my loose. Say goodbye, Big Bertha. We're gonna go put you back. Feels like I could give you a good lick. Wait. Perfecto. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the other Egyptian cobra. I'm not sure how the temperament is gonna be. We're about to see something that I'd like to mention. The Egyptian cobra being an African species compared to the monocled cobra being a Southeast Asian species. African cobras pack a harder punch. Why? Because this snake actually has specialized cardiotoxins to attack your heart. So compared to a monocled cobra that would shut down your nervous system and need a respirator to breathe, this thing's toxins are targeting straight for your heart to shut it down. So it's a pretty impressive species, and also one that you don't want to be on the bad end of. Oh, see that hood I was trying to show you guys earlier? Look at that. Beautiful snake. All right, let's get him out with the hook. A little scooping method. Scoop. And that is why these cobras are the most dangerous in my collection. Because they will fly out and bite you in the chest, like I said. So there you go. This is actually the bigger Egyptian cobra. I'm going to stick him right back in the can because I'm kind of sick of cleaning up poo-poo everywhere. Uh-oh. Come here. There we go. So, second largest species of cobra in Africa that actually can get to be towards 10 feet long. That's an impressive snake. Like I said, they got the cardiotoxin, makes them a bit more dangerous than the monocled cobra. So obviously that's something you don't want to get tagged by. African species pack a crazy punch with their toxins. All right, so let me see. I'm going to do an overall clean because although there's not big turds in here, I see little sprays of poop from when he just musked. So let me go clean this up. Okay. There we go. Put that water right in there. It's time to put back the lovely Egyptian cobra. Oh, hello. How are you? Looking for some finger food? Let me have your coil. Thank you. Yeah, so like I was saying, these cobras are super jumpy snakes. And out of everything I own, the Egyptian cobras are probably the most aggressive and most likely to shoot out and tag real good. I'd rather handle my king cobras all day. But no matter what, they're still my animals, and I still need to take care of them, handle them, and deal with them. Because if I wasn't capable of taking care of these animals, I would not be keeping them. Put you right back inside. There we go. Perfect. Move that up. Oh, and I see you guys were admiring my new terrariums right here. Yeah, I got another one built out right here. This is for a very special pit viper trio that I've got. I've been having them in quarantine at a friend's house for about a month and a half. You guys haven't heard about them. So take a good look. Look at this terrarium. Pretty nice. Try and guess what you guys think is going to go inside this terrarium. Nice tropical vibes, nice perching areas. So comment below what do you guys think is going to go inside this terrarium. It's a pit viper. That's your only hint. Alright, so in here, we have Mr. Rhino Viper. He's doing pretty good. His water looks good. There's no poop in here. Here, I'll show you guys Mr. Rhino Viper since he doesn't come out too often. There you go. Look at that beautiful arrow on top of that head. He's got some good body weight. He's got his gorgeous little horns right on top of that head. If you come down real low, you can see them perfectly. He's a gorgeous snake. He's got beautiful eyes. And this snake might actually go to a friend of mine that has moved down to Florida and is getting his venomous license. He wants to trade my Rhino Viper for a beaded lizard. If not, this snake always has a home here at the sanctuary. And then in here, we have the lovely green anacondas. Look at this. You guys haven't seen these guys in a little bit. They've been very finicky eaters, but they have been going through shed. They're doing pretty good besides that. I have gone a couple meals down into them, so they've been doing good. Got some full sheds in here. Look at this. Beautiful little green anacondas. Looking really good right now after that shed. Hopefully they start eating more. We got this one soaking in the water bowl. He's just chilling. There we go. Let me get that shit out of there. Doesn't look like we have any poop. There we go. And then, at the very bottom, we've got the lovely puff adders. Look at this. These guys are doing really good. They've been chowing down every opportunity they get. They're like the dumpsters of the venomous snake room. They love to eat. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. Look at this guy. Beautiful puff adder. Gorgeous looking, super pink. Lovely Tanzanian. I'm going to stick that guy right back in there. There we go. Alright, beautiful people. That's the snake rack. That's cleaning video for the day. Comment below, what do you guys want to see next? What places should we travel to next? Let me just give you some hints. I'm going to Australia very soon. Wait, that wasn't a hint. That was just me telling you what's happening. I'm going to Australia very soon. So definitely you go check that stuff out. In the previous video, I did mention links to different organizations that are helping old people who lost homes, all the animals that lost their homes in these fires. A lot of animals were injured and burned up. They need to be brought to sanctuaries and taken care of. So there's a lot of links below where you can donate and help out these different organizations, like the Aussie Ark that helps out a lot of endangered marsupials. So definitely donate to these links below. Check it out. I will see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay smiling, and be brave, stay gangster. I'll see you on the next one.